how you can utilize the power of the iPad and some of the built-in features, as well as some of the apps that you can get through Apple to support learning in maths. So let's get started with just one of the simplest tools that you can use for maths to definitely make that visual learning experience really great for your students. And that's just by using the camera and the markup tools that are built in. So let's just open the camera on the device. And here I've just got a simple scene in my office, but obviously this could be anywhere else that you're taking pictures. I'm just going to go ahead and take a picture. Once I've taken the picture, I can select the picture in the viewer and I get a range of tools on the screen, one of which being Edit. If I go ahead and tap on that, I also then have the markup tool, this pen nib in the circle. And when I select that, it gives me a set of drawing tools on the page. Now for maths, this is great because you can use it in a variety of ways to help your students start to explore maths in the world around them. For example, just by selecting one of the pens, choosing a colour, I can now highlight all of the shapes that I might see. So considering your early learners are activating their knowledge, they can go ahead and select, draw around all of the circles, for example, that they might see, or versions of a circle with these semicircles here as well. And it's a really interactive tool. Simply changing the colour, they might select some squares that they've identified, and so on and so forth. So easy way for students to be able to engage in content in that way. Once it's done, it's saved, and you can evidence that as something that students are showing in terms of their understanding of the content. Similarly, you might have other pictures that you've taken. So let's have a look at different ways that you might utilize this. It could be pictures of buildings. You might be identifying not only the shapes, but you could be counting by number as well. So in the same way, Edit, use that markup tool. And this way, it could be something as simple as counting the number of arches that we see. So using it as a counting tool. There may be other options too. Let's take a look here at this triangle shape in this playground. By using those drawing tools again, we could maybe start to think about using the ruler and considering the different angles of the different objects. So again, utilizing real world opportunities to find the maths in everything that we're doing. Here's another example. During lockdown, I found that my son was struggling a little bit really with the independent part of his working. So something that we utilised well was the numbers application. Now numbers, for those of you that have never used it before, is a spreadsheet tool. But you can use it for so much more because it allows you to embed video, use the drawing tools, etc. In this example, I created a simple screen record, just showcasing how to do a maths problem. I'll just play this through now. Within the video, I'm just going through the process of how to do the sum. Once the video's been watched, and it can be watched as many times as you need, there's a space on the page to try things out. And then finally, the idea is for the student to create a video for themselves, showcasing what they've learned. The same process can be done for all sorts of things. In this one, it's all to do with cubing numbers. But the same process of screen record, place to try, and then an attempt at having a go yourself. And the template itself in numbers is very simple. I've just created a space for a video to be added in, for both the student and for myself, could be the teacher. Created just a lined grid area just for the students to be able to use the drawing tools. And then you simply just tap on the plus, choose the media icon, and tap on drawing to enable you to interact the same way as the markup tools, giving you a space on the page to just draw away. Now the screen recording tool is really, really useful. It's located by scrolling down from the top right corner of the device, selecting the screen record tool, which is here, tapping and holding if you want to use the audio, which is great in maths because it allows the students to talk about process as well, and then simply just start recording. Once it's recording, you just add that then as a video from your camera roll. Now, for those of you that haven't got screen recording on your device already, you can simply turn it on by going to Settings on the device, going to Control Center, locating the screen recording option. If it's not on your device already, it will be in this bottom section, and simply just tapping on the green circle alongside. Once it's available, again, you'll find it in the Control Center at the top. You can make those videos in any style you want. I've used the Notes application for mine because it gives me access to those drawing tools. So just using it as a plain whiteboard. So there we go. Quick ways to just engage in maths. I've shown you them from maybe a younger age learner, but the process is the same regardless of the age of the learner or the maths they're interacting with. Engage in real world opportunities through using the camera, and allow video creation so students can look back at process and then record the process for themselves too.